So what I'd like to do is get a little philosophical for a minute, and I'd like to share an Einstein quote with you. So it's not my quote, and I'll say it twice just in case the first time it doesn't quite land in your brain. But it's not the insanity one, by the way, that we're all sick of seeing. But the Einstein quote is, not everything we count counts, and not everything that counts can be easily counted. Not everything we count counts, and not everything that counts can be easily counted. And my worry is sometimes that we hit the target, but we miss the point. You know, and if that phrase you're struggling to measure in your head, another one you might want to consider is, do you focus on what you can measure or what you really treasure? And someone said to me a couple of weeks or last week, I think it was, can you measure what you treasure? And I said, yeah, that's when things get interesting. Now, I'm not suggesting you shouldn't play the game with Ofsted. I'm not suggesting your priority shouldn't be the achievements and attainments of children. But what I'm also suggesting is, if that's your main priority as a school improvement, as a school aspiration, then if you're not careful, this stuff starts to fade away. Because I work primary colleagues, you know, I'm going to share the F word, brace yourself, phonics. But in terms of this stuff, but people tell me where we're getting the time from for relationships, but we can invest 7.5 hours in phonics. But what if I said to you on a Monday morning, I want you to spend 10 minutes on the building of relationships? In our school, we used to call it check-in. What would happen if I said on a Wednesday afternoon, you check up with your children midweek, and on a Friday, you check out for the weekend ahead? 3 times in the week, you do nothing but invest in relationships. On our website, you can see an inspiring film from Carmanor Community School in Leeds that we work with. Simon Flowers is an inspiring leader, principal of Carmanor Community School and Wetherby High School. And now, secondary, he decided to stop tutor time, and he introduced check-in, check-up, check-out, 20 minutes 3 times a week, where it's nothing more than relationships. It's now a through school. So across the primary phase, they mix up Key Stage 1, year 1 to 3 mixed up, and the same in 4, 5 and 6. And on a Monday morning, they sit in circles and do nothing but invest in relationships. Now, I've only got an hour with you, so I'm just trying to throw some things to get you thinking about. But I think if you're serious about relationships, some of the challenges, and this might find a little challenging, but I think if we don't find time, we start to find excuses. And in case you're sitting there thinking, well, it's nice to high-five a child that Liverpool got beat and Liverpool aren't doing very well. Sorry, I'm a bitter Evertonian. In terms of that stuff, it's great showing people a picture of my dog, but that's not relationship-based practice. What we're really talking about is an evidence-based. There's some great research by Dr. Robert Lowe, and some of you might have heard of Rob, if you're part of learning pioneers like Robert. But in terms of Rob's work, he's found that direct correlation at Cambridge University, the more relational capital you have in the classroom, the greater the impact on learning and achievement.